What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. On this week episode of Snake Draft, man, we're gonna be drafting the best sneakers / shoes of all time. I'm CP, that's Tone, Joe, and Parker.
If you are unfamiliar with what a snake draft is, you can pause your screen here and check it out.
I think y'all already know what I'm finna do. With the first pick of the sneaker draft, I'm finna say all white Air Force Ones. Gotta go with that. Classic.
Good pick. Good
you know what I'm saying? I'm uniform for sure. Gotta pick a shoe that I wore. I bought more pairs of Air Force Ones than like shit. Some people got clothes for real. So you know it's up there.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
You can't argue that one.
They go with everything.
Yeah.
You remember when there was a shortage in Chicago?
Yeah, that shit fucked me
They were
up.
reselling them.
Crazy.
Bro, the fact that, was it you that was telling me the other day, you
Get 'em
can
on DoorDash
DoorDash some ones now?
That's what
that's
That's out of
crazy.
pocket.
I've done it like twice now. I did a double
doing
dash.
it.
I got McDonald's and a pair of Air Force Ones. I swear to God,
He snapped.
I could find the receipt. I swear to God.
This is a pair of sneakers that I do not own. I don't know anybody who does own this pair of shoes, but everybody knows I'm a huge Entourage fan. The Fuki Jamas that Vince bought for Turtle.
Ah, okay.
Classic pair of shoes. I honestly don't know if they ever released those even on like a friends and family sample scale.
Can y'all pull up a pic of that?
Yeah, pull up a pic of those.
Yeah.
Classic.
What were they ones?
Yeah,
a
they
good
were Air
pick.
Force Ones. Fuki Jama Air Force Ones.
It's a good pick.
Had
The
Vince
Turtle
running around
edition.
in
I think
line.
they did.
Did they?
I don't know if this is. Yeah, it's this pair, right?
Yeah.
18,
Let me see.
18 bands.
Oh damn!
Yeah. I think
No,
they were,
those
they
are
were
the ones.
They were gold.
Those
yeah.
ones.
No. So those were in the episode, but at the end when they couldn't get the shoes,
Oh, they make them like a one.
they made those customs right there.
Facts.
Yeah,
Damn.
those are so fire. But
That's
yeah,
hard.
20 bands.
some light.
Damn.
That's hard.
Damn, if we're going for like
The Turtles.
memorabilia shoe.
No, I'm gonna throw in later in my picks some shoes that I've actually worn, but those are just top tier for me.
All right, my number one pick. I love this shoe to death. I love when Nike does this colorway in any shoe. It's the powder blue. It's a great colorway. We'll go with the off-white Jordan 1, the UNCs. When those dropped, it was a shock drop on the Nike app.
It's like 2019.
And it was like, it's like right before the pandemic. And I just went crazy. I just like grabbed my girl's phone at the time, bought a pair on her phone, grabbed my phone, boom.
Matter of fact,
And
you
I-
damn near hit me up
and
at
I-
one point in time to get another pair of them bitches, cause
I was hitting everybody because like they were kind of sitting like, and a lot of people don't realize this was like before like there was bot protection, all that shit. And it was just like first come, first serve, whoever can get them.
knew you was gonna say some ones, but
I do like the Chicago one. Don't get me wrong, but that to me personally is the one that I like the most.
yeah, that was
and-
tough.
Yeah, it was a good shoe.
Good pick.
I think I grabbed a pair of them and sold them and went to LA with Tony and quit my job when them bitches dropped down there.
I was just gonna say, I think that's the pair
Yes.
where when you were working over there, got a pair, we flipped them on StockX, and you were in LA the next day.
Oh yeah.
He ain't
Oh
wasting
god,
no
with
time.
the little bread.
The packaging that those had too, like the clear plastic instead of like paper, like, and then all the extra shoelaces, and then the classic off-white red zip tie. That was one thing that I think I really loved about all the off-white shoes was just the way they came packaged was really cool.
Yeah.
My brother won them on the shock drop in high school on his iPad on the sneakers app on school Wi-Fi.
On the iPad.
He was 16 years old and made like $2,000.
Shout out Rome,
That's
man.
rich.
What was retail on those? Just like
190.
normal? Damn.
I think 190
190, yeah. Or I think it was 220.
might
It was
be. I don't
220,
know.
yeah. I just remember
hard.
getting as many pairs as I could. I wish I kept at least one pair. I sold them all. Got greedy.
All right, my first pick, I'm going to go the CDG Supreme Air Force One. The white pair.
Classic.
Is that the one that's like twisted?
It's got like the eyeballs.
The
on it.
eyeballs.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that one. Yeah,
Oh damn.
that's a good
Yeah.
one.
That's
That's
I've
a really good one.
never been able to get a pair that's like not either balled up or two bands. But one day I'm gonna have two pairs of those that are.
How do you guys feel about people wearing like balled up ones, but like as like that's the style, not like
That's never the style.
That ain't no style for.
I
Balled
always-
up ones.
There's a way to do it, but not like not with Air
I guess it
Force
depends.
Ones.
Maybe if it's like a silhouette like this, but just
Right.
regular Air Force Ones. No.
These look good beat up. Like Jake has a pair that like they're like yellow. And
Jake me
Those look like they could get.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I remember him wearing
those.
those.
Look like they could definitely
And I think that since it was like
age a
it was
little bit, still be decent.
CDG, they did like the premium leather.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, I personally am not a fan of like I like fresh pair of ones. I've never understood that, but some people make it look fire. I'm not gonna lie, they do make it look fire.
No, CP put me on to the way to lace them, man. And
Oh,
they-
yeah.
they,
Oh, yeah.
they last like a month longer.
Yep.
Damn near. Second pick, I'm gonna go with the college dropout Bape stuff.
Mm.
Good
That's
one.
What colorway?
This one.
Classic shoe.
Oh, okay, tough.
Yeah, that guy.
Ain't gonna let them as raw as hell.
Yeah. It just came out recently that Nego was like in charge of like the manufacturers that were like making fake
Yeah.
Bape stuffs and ran it up like off his real shit and then off the fake.
Yeah,
shit.
wasn't it Ben Baller that said it in the interview?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
who
Ben
it
Baller
was.
did
Ben
say
Baller
that.
was like,
he
yeah,
owned the factory like,
did see
where
that.
they're
insane. And he
Yeah.
was saying how like StockX, I guess as of recent, they won't authenticate the full zip Bape hoodies anymore because they can't tell the difference
Facts.
between the real and the fake, which is
it's
crazy.
literally made in the same under the same roof.
That's crazy.
Super insane.
But no, that's the college dropout Bape stuff. Like if I had those, like I would never even wear them, but just because it's so crazy. But the college dropout shit, like it's super hard.
I seen those shoes in person one time. They look.
I've
so
seen them in
clean.
person a couple
Yeah.
times, but
That's a really cool shoe.
Yeah.
I love that shoe. My toothpick is gonna be the Shattered Backboards, but like the original one. Not the glossy pair, not the wrinkly pair, just the OG Shattered Backboards. There's a store in Chicago, Boneyard. They had this Keymaster thing you could win sneakers in,
Yeah.
and I like put like $15 in and I won. It was the craziest shit. Only time I've ever won on anything like that. Got them. It's just a clean looking shoe. It's re-releasing later this year, I heard. I guess maybe in next month or so. But that's a clean shoe. That version too, I don't know what the version this year coming out looks like, but it's got that like really good buttery leather on it. Love that pair of shoe. Love that pair of shoe. That pair of
Something
shoes
about butter.
right there. Yeah.
buttery.
Butter leather. If you know, you know.
All right, my second pick, another shoe that I don't own, but legendary sneaker, Carhartt M&M Jordan 4. Sick. That's one of those things when I was a kid, like growing up, collecting sneakers, flipping them, doing what I could. That was the one grail sneaker, which I just felt like was always unattainable, and that's kind of proven to be true. But just the history behind the shoe and the fact that it's so limited, and I don't know, just super clean colorways and 4s. I love those. What are they going for right now?
40 bands.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
My next pick, I'm gonna have to go with the OG Timbs.
That's real.
That's a good
That's
pick.
super real.
Let's go.
I
with-
didn't even think about Timbs.
Gotta-
That's a
you know,
good
I'm
pick.
thinking we talking
He's
about
fast.
classics. I started with 2 classics because, you know, you talk about big staples in the hip hop culture and just culture in general, even fashion. Like, you know, the Timbs been here forever, so thought that I had to go number 2 with them off the rip.
Yeah, that's New York's Air
Might be
Force
time
One.
for me to
Real-
get
real
a
quick.
pair of Timbs.
Real quick, are we doing sneakers or shoes?
I mean, shit. I just
Because
thought
I'm
it was.
down. But then are we going
yeah.
to throw in Burks later as an honorable mention? That
I
type
feel
of
like
shit.
I feel like besides like slides, like
Yeah.
If they're going on your
Yeah.
feet,
All right, fair. Run it.
shoot.
well, my next pick, I'm gonna have to go. And this shit, it seemed really basic, but it's like I gotta be, you know, I'm talking about like shoes that's important to me, shit that I had or like, even that I wish I had. I'm gonna have to go to the Bread Jordan 4s. I'm gonna have to go with them,
Super
classic.
the classic joints, because
Those
my
are in the rotation for you.
those in rotation for sure. My OG was the first person like I seen with them on her feet, and like I used to just wait because I was a little kid. I couldn't fit her shoes, but I wanted them bitches bad. Like,
With the Jumpman on the heel or the Nike Air on the heel?
oh, I think I'm gonna go Nike Air on the heel.
Classic.
Bro.
I agree with that. I think all 4s look better with Nike Air.
For sure.
No
I
doubt,
agree
man.
too.
It just looks clean. Is there a true difference in ones that don't have, like, is there anything different in the actual shoe itself?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just the heel tab.
Mhm.
I'm
Just
pretty
the
sure.
logo versus
Yeah,
no
same
logo.
material, same
So they both
everything.
have like air in them. All that.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like most of the shit I wear is like red and black, or like I like wearing black. And those shoes, they pretty much go with whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like, you could
You could dress them up or down.
For sure.
Yeah, you could wear. I've seen people wear 4s in their wedding and stuff like that.
With a suit and shit. So
it looks good.
That's a good. I want to ask you guys this question. How do you guys feel about the sneakers on your wedding day? Is it something you would do? And also, regardless of your answer, how do you feel about other people doing it? Like, what are your guys' take on that?
I feel like it just depends on how you rocking it. Like if you put it together. Like I don't think I got nothing against nobody wearing the sneakers on their wedding day. But if that shit look tacky, then it's like defeat the purpose. And I'm against it for sure. Like you might as well put the dress shoes on. You feel me?
Facts.
No, I feel it. Like I'm just not like a big, like huge sneakerhead. So like I personally couldn't see myself doing that. But I have seen people do it. Where it's like, okay, yeah.
Also, you gotta like really,
got that little shit on, you know?
really fuck with like Jordans to, you know what I'm saying?
So
to be
it's like a personality trait at that point.
Yeah, it gotta be like a personality. You can't be forcing it, just doing it just cause. But shit.
Didn't you wear 4s at the Jordan party?
Yup.
Yeah.
I had the Travis Scott 4s with my suit.
Yeah.
Well, and they said you had to wear J's with your suit. And they lied. People was in there with no J's on.
Brett Ford's great pick. Classic shoe, Nike Air on the back, mandatory.
Red 4s.
For my next pick, I'm going to go with a pair of sneakers that I've had multiple pairs of, and I love playing basketball in, and I love the story behind, but the Kobe 8 Venice Beach pair. So a little bit of context. When Kobe was either going into his rookie year or after his rookie year, he was playing basketball at Venice Beach, which typically pro players aren't allowed to do that in their contract, but Michael Jordan had this thing called for the love of the game clause where basically a franchise wants to protect their investments. They're like, fuck that, you can't be playing with random people on the street. Kobe, either before his career started in the NBA or after that first season was playing, and he broke his wrist like 2 or 3 weeks before the season, and that's where the colorway comes from. Super comfortable shoe, super light, just classic pair. They actually just re-released them not too long ago, but love those sneakers.
Looks clean.
Hit them cold.
Is that your favorite like Kobe silhouette? It's the 8, right? You said?
I like the 8s and the 5s.
Which one's the Grinch?
6s.
I love the 6s.
Yeah.
That's my favorite one.
The Grinches are fire too. The 6s, I had a pair way back in the day, but for comfort for me while I'm playing, it's either the 5s, the 8s, and I like the 11s too.
Thanks.
I remember in like middle school and high school, people had like the LeBrons and the Kobe's and all that. And I was like, damn.
I was wearing LeBrons with my fit, with my jeans and shit.
There's a few pair of LeBron. Like I'm pretty anti the basketball shoes with the fit, but there's a few pair of LeBrons where it's like I kind of turn.
As an adult,
Literally.
I feel like 1s and 4s look good with any fit.
Yeah, Jordans for sure. I feel like the retros have a different thing.
LeBron's in a whole nother category. You can't.
1s and 4s are like damn near like not even basketball shoes.
Yeah, no, I agree.
LeBron's is like you have to have shorts on. That shit don't make sense with nothing else but shorts.
Yeah.
Some denim.
Some South Beaches.
Some Nike Techs.
Oddly enough, this shoe, when it was coming out, like the information was all over the place. I used to be really big in like the sneaker community, like just trying to get information on when a shoe was dropping, where it's dropping, all that. The Union Los Angeles Storm Blue,
Good shoes.
beautiful shoe, probably up there. I mean, it made my 3rd pick. I'm surprised nobody picked this one, but
I don't know why. The bitch is weak.
those are fire. Extremely limited. Nobody realized how limited they were. I think they were possibly one of the first to start this kind of like vintage looking kind of shoe trend, because I think shortly after
The first shoes to look.
like that became like kind of a style.
Say what you gotta say.
Yeah, say what you're thinking. You don't like them?
Hell
Those are
no.
hard.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like I thought you was talking about some whole other shoes. I swear to God, I thought you were talking about. Then
Those are crazy.
he pulled those up, and I'm like,
Also, the thing that
dang, red and black with blue and white on them.
time out, because
This was before the Virgil one.
Nah, these came out after. But the Virgil are more. It's a deconstructed look.
Isn't that kind of what
This is more of an aged look. I will say with Jordan 1s in particular, I personally never really like care too much for what the top part of the shoe looks like, because I'm always covering that part.
True.
So like when I would wear this shoe, you would just see the blue.
like here down.
Yeah.
But what about what you put on though? Like your fit not matching when you really.
I wear a lot of blue, so that matched pretty well.
Agree to disagree,
pick.
I guess.
I just thought, it's got to be another shoe you fuck with more than that. It got to be.
For my third pick, I'm gonna go with the Stussy Boston Birkenstock
It's a good one.
in the dusty pink colorway
Oh, can we see that? Oh, damn.
with the Stussy logo on it.
Oh, yeah.
But I tried to get these when they dropped, like the day that they came out, and they were immediately gone. My size right now, brand new in these, going for $2K. Yeah,
For some Birks.
Man,
Stussy.
I love the Bostons.
And that like
it's my
that in itself is a just classic
favorite
silhouette.
pair of shoes right there.
Every other day wear those.
It's just like a lot of people like Crocs and stuff like that. It's just like a good like just quickly throwing some shoes on. Yeah. That's my quickly throw some shoes on shoe. And it like you could actually just wear a shoe like that with anything. Yeah. Dress them up, dress them down, however you want.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know too much about Birks, but the way CB put them on and like make them look formal and like taking casual at the same time, like really like making them showing the range of the shoe. Like that's what made me start fucking with them heavier.
Yeah, same.
They really, I think they are real dynamic.
Is it okay to wear those with no socks?
I think like if you're in the crib, yeah,
Fair.
like if you're going out somewhere, like put some
That's a
socks
fair
on.
question.
Right.
I've personally been thinking this myself because I don't think like they look right wearing short socks, and I personally don't like wearing high socks. So it's like I don't.
So you wear those with no socks?
He
is
be
what you're
dogging
saying.
them.
Yeah, I'll be dogging those. Not gonna lie. And I will
Me
say,
personally, I just can't.
decreases the lifespan significantly of that shoe. You have to get new ones like
Yeah,
really often.
pretty frequently.
Yeah.
Fourth pick in the draft, I'm gonna go with the Elix Vans Old School in the cream colorway right here. These guys.
Ooh.
Let me see.
Super classic silhouette, the old school. Like I grew up wearing old schools all the time, and then Elix came in, did their thing with it.
Okay.
And just another pair that I've just never been able to get.
I remember when Vans Off the Walls were just taking off. Like everyone was wearing.
Bro, they're
all types of
still
Vans.
doing like cool collabs. Like they just did a fucked collab today. Like they did like 4 pairs of old schools. Like you just can't like really argue like a classic like that.
classic shoe.
Like if I could make one shoe, it'd be that.
You remember the bot how that it's got like that gum bottom sole.
Mm-hmm.
They used to sell this phone case of the Vans like sole, and I was just obsessed with it.
I think
never
I had
bought
that.
it.
I think I had
I was
that
just
phone
obsessed
case
with how it looked, and I
for,
thought
like,
it
the
was
iPhone
coolest thing
4.
ever. Yeah. You used to wear Vans, no?
No, I wore.
No.
I had a pair of Sperry's. I had a pair
I'll
of Vans.
stand on that. I had a pair of
I had a
Sperry's as
pair.
well.
I had a pair of Vans. I ain't gonna cap, but I ain't have I didn't wear them like that. I randomly. And that was like sophomore year. I ain't wear no Vans after that.
This is my 4th round pick. I love this shoe a lot. Impossible to get nowadays. The off-white Air Force One, but the original white one, with like it's like a reflective material.
Oh, yeah.
real, like,
Yeah.
Man, they did that one so well. Out of the 10, the original 10 that came out, that one is my personal favorite. A lot of people, it's like the Chicago one that's their favorite. I think I let you borrow them one time. We were like,
white joints?
yeah, we were like leaving my house and
Did he ball them up?
No, he took care of them.
Oh, good shit.
I think we went to like dinner or something, and you're like,
I'm pretty sure you let me see some shit like that in one of those.
I think I let you wear them one time. Man, that like even like the whatever the not the toe box, but the heel box. I mean, like it's like deconstructed, reversed inside out. This is one of those shoes too that I felt like that iconic zip tie that you see on all the Virgil collection. It just looked so good. It looked so properly placed on that shoe. The one thing about that shoe though, and I think this is why it's so hard to get brand new now, is because they yellow. So it's hard to find one that's not yellowed. But also, I mean, it's an Air Force One. I mean, they get balled up super
Facts.
quick. But that shoe belongs in a museum. Probably isn't in a museum.
I was just gonna say, I think like most people, if I was to get that shoe, I'll either just put it up in glass or just know I'm gonna sacrifice to just know they're gonna be done.
Yeah, 100%.
That's real. I got a side question. What's the most expensive pair of shoes you've ever got? Anybody?
Like
That you paid for or
Paid
what they're
for.
worth?
Either, I guess.
Pradas.
Pradas.
Yeah, I had them red and black joints.
I'm trying to think because back when I was cooking sneakers and reselling them, there's a fair amount of shoes that were worth a lot that I paid retail for. I'm just trying to think of what the most expensive pair was.
In today's prices, I would say, because I think those are going for like $4 now. Those off-white, the Air Force One.
Oh, I know what I'm saying.
I would say it's a toss-up between those and the MCA, which was like the blue. They had like the canary yellow. They had the blue, and the blue. I got both of those at retail, and those definitely shot up. I sold the MCAs for like $1,400-$1,500. I remember me and Big A both got them.
Yeah, I remember.
Big A sold his. StockX finessed him.
Yeah,
Shame on StockX for that.
That shit
by
was
the way.
crazy.
But I sold those for like $1,400. I think those are going for like crazy money now. Actually, those Unions, the ones that you were shitting on, I think those are even crazy now too. Everything went up in price. That from that era of time, that like 2017, 2018 time frame of sneakers, all that stuff is like 4 times what it is now.
I think I'm trying to remember, but there was a pair of Nike IDs that came out only during Kobe's last game against the Jazz, and it was open for 24 hours. But because it was Nike ID, they had like the flagship model, and then a bunch of people were like playing around with designs and shit. But there's the classic colorway that was preloaded, which is black and gold with a bunch of different accents, and we'll pull that picture up. But I've seen pairs of those sell online for like upwards of 10 grand. But for some reason, GOAT, StockX, and Flight Club don't even have the ID for it, and you're not able to sell them on the platform because since it was an ID, I think they were just like, fuck it, it's open for 24 hours. We don't care what the final color configuration is because they're so limited. Right. So now StockX can't put that ID code in because one pair might be black and white, some more might be white and purple. Yeah, those are the shoes.
Damn. You got a pair of those?
Yeah.
Damn.
And my brother does too.
What do they go for? Like, what do people, like if you're buying
there's a pair on eBay, I think that's listed for like 15 grand right now, but then there's people who sold them for like 950 because they don't know what they have. Damn. So I don't know that, like that's the shoe I think of, which is probably the most valuable.
Some dumb shit I did when I was like 19, I bought a bright red pair of Balenciaga house shoes, like slippers. They're like $600, $700, and
oh yeah,
they're just bright fucking red.
Those are tough.
No. Look up hotel slipper.
Oh, I thought it was those. I was like,
it's like closed toe.
That boy was eating off of absent.
Tweaked.
I tweaked, but I was like, yeah, let me get them.
I remember
Did you buy them in the store or online?
I bought them there.
Oh yeah, you.
No.
Oh, you got them though.
Those are tough.
I still got
those.
Those
are clean.
Those I'm talking about the ones like that. The ones that had like
right
the checker joints.
Nah, it's this one.
Oh, right.
Those are clean.
They're super tough.
Are they
like
they're
it's the comfiest slipper.
You still got them?
Right. Yeah, I still got them.
Yeah, you should rock those.
But I mean, it's just they're bright red. They had a black pair, which I don't know why I didn't get the black pair. I think because I was wearing a red hoodie at the time. I was like, yeah, let me get these real quick.
Man, slide wise, I remember when the Gucci slides were like a thing, man. I had the all-terrain ones, I had the flat ones, like
the all-terrain
those were my
ones?
face.
I didn't even know that. Oh, with
the ones with the lift kit
on it?
No, they had the lift kit on them.
Lift kit.
look up.
Lifted Gucci
just
slide.
Damn near, you could probably just Google all-terrain Gucci
platform
slide.
Gucci slide.
It's not platform per se, but it definitely
platform.
gives you some height.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah,
those.
Which
man.
ones?
They got some teeth on them. Look at Elliot's thing.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, those basically got a Timberland sole on them. I loved those.
Dude, I bought a pair of
those are extremely head ass.
Rather like you sell coke with them.
Look, this was a time in just culture like that. Everyone was wearing those.
Fuck it, man. I gotta go another pair of Kobe's. Pair of Kobe 5s. Not super wide release, but the Aston Martin pair. And again, the story behind him is Kobe had a video on the internet where he jumped over an Aston Martin, and there was always the debate of like, is it real? Is it fake? People thought it was a spoof for a while, and it turns out, again, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think it was real. And then a bunch of people, like I remember on Inside the NBA, do you remember when Kenny and EJ recreated it in the studio and then Kenny got ran over by the car? Long story short, the story behind him is super fire, and I've never been able to get my hands on a pair. But just
2016
super fire
sneakers.
Yeah, super fire,
raw as hell.
Yeah, tough.
And I'm a Kobe fan, as you guys can tell.
Those hard. For my next pick, I'm finna go to the Raf Simons Oswego silver and black. I don't own a pair of these at all, but like I think about the silhouette of them, and like I feel like a lot of high fashion brands be biting off that, and like, you know what I'm saying? Just the mold of the shoe.
That shoe had people fucked up.
No, for real. And I wanted them so bad.
Can you guys show me the pair?
That was like a rite of passage.
Them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You had a pair of those?
Those was fucking the streets up bad.
Crazy.
Those are crazy.
And I always was like, as a kid, like my OG was like, you can't get no shoes with no silver in them. She was like, that just looked like, you know what I'm saying? She just wasn't fucking with that. So when I've seen like this version of this shoe with that colorway, it just reminded me of shit like that. And then, you know, and prove like you could definitely get fleet with them, that silver and black colorway.
Yeah.
Like,
and they were like made extremely well. Like
for sure. Sturdy shoe too. For sure.
Heavy ass shoe. You had a pair?
Yeah, one of my homies let me see one. And then when I seen Cole had a pink and
the pink pair.
Yeah, the pink and silver one.
Yeah.
Them joint. I'm like, damn, them bitches cold. But
some 2017 shit.
Yeah, for sure. Take you back to 2017.
I remember Jake Wilson came back from tour with Dex, and he had those shoes on.
Oh yeah,
that was like a staple shoe for him for a while. And
no, those was it.
Those look cool. I personally would never be able to pull off that, but they do look sick. You gotta like, that's the thing with shoes like that. You gotta like really dress with them.
I don't think if I see someone in those now, I'd be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But at the time, I'm like,
yeah,
for sure.
At the time,
I was like, okay, he's up.
Maybe 20 years from now, they make a comeback.
I'm gonna go with some 11s. I ain't gonna lie, some Jordan 11s. I'm gonna end it on that note. Like I gotta think shoes that I really wanted bad. You know what I'm saying, for years, from 2000s all the way to like, and shoes that still made it to now. Like we could talk about the Space Jam, the Concords, with like whatever colorway. There's so many colorways. Just like the way that I think that it's such a signature silhouette too. Like you know, it's no real copies. There's no copies of a Jordan 11 like mold. Like you know, when you look at shoes, and it just wouldn't look right. You know what I'm saying? I think this is the only fashionable like shoe of that type of mold that made it, you know what I'm saying, generations type shit. Like you could go still get fleet with some 11s. I fuck with the bread 11s the most because I'm like, you know, I like the red and black, but I fuck with the Space Jams too, the Cool Grays. The Cool Grays had people acting crazy in Chicago. Like if you know, you know.
Weren't the Carmelos were 11s, right?
He did have a.
He might have had some PEs.
He had, I think he definitely had. Some, even the UNC colorway, the one.
Those are clean.
Powder blue.
I love the powder blue ones, the cherry ones.
No, you rock with those.
I personally, I love the 11 silhouette, but I love the low version of those. The low versions just look so clean. They're not for everybody, but I personally.
What does PE mean?
Player exclusive.
Oh,
so like if you're signed to Jordan,
yeah.
PE.
I couldn't put on no lows. I don't know about the lows, but no, the 11's winning for sure.
Lows with some shorts. I wouldn't wear the lows with like.
Final pick for me. I don't own a pair of these. I never have. I had them in my cart my either junior or senior year of high school on my phone. There was a shock drop, but Nike Yeezy 2 Red Octobers. That was, to my understanding, the peak of like sneaker frenzy mania. Like obviously people were always camping out for Jordans or, you know, for Yeezys, but
they was tough.
Pre-Adidas Kanye, these shoes were, even back in the day, going for like 20 bands. It was like, it seemed like the most unattainable shoe. This and the Eminem 4s, I was like, damn, I don't even know if I'm ever going to see these.
Yeah. People that did have them, like everybody was questioning if they...
I just thought they were fake.
Everybody thought they was fake. Like anybody... Yeah. And I know it's people that really had some real ones and beat them up, and they just... Everybody was just saying, you just had some fake shit on.
Yeah.
John Sukami, he has a pair.
I've seen him wear them.
Bro, he just balls them up. Yeah. Sick. So hard.
I mean, they're meant to be worn. It's just like...
Right.
Yeah, sneakers are meant to be worn.
Yeah.
Period.
But those even, like, they just... The motherfuckers, like, shine different. Like, when you open them, you see them, fresh pair of those.
Yeah, no, those are crazy.
Anybody who has those that's, like, preserved them over the years, like, shout out to them.
Like, that's when you open a box of those, like, it make that, oh, yeah.
Last pick of the draft here. I'm going to go with the Jordan 1 powder blue low. Such a clean looking shoe. I love Jordan 1 lows. I love just lows in general. That shoe looks super clean. It's one of my favorite shoes, top 5, obviously 5 pick. Not that one. It's all blue. I used to have so many pairs of those. You were able to get those at like Foot Action for like $90, and they were always just sitting. Love that shoe. Love that shoe to death.
Fire. My last pick, I'm gonna just keep it simple and just go based off silhouette, like a shoe that I love. I'm just gonna go with the Pure Money Jordan 4, the all white.
Clean. Didn't those just
Clean.
re-release not too long ago?
If they did, I missed it because I've been trying.
Hey, my boy been looking for those.
Bro, I ordered a pair on eBay that were like kind of beat up, but like that's a shoe that like kind of looks good once it starts getting like a little.
They got
beat
that
up.
different
They got
leather,
some
that pattern,
character.
Yeah.
that strong leather on
And
it.
I bought a pair on eBay for like $300-$400, and eBay does that thing where like if you buy a shoe, it like sends it to the authenticator.
Yeah.
Gets to the authenticator, and I get refunded. It's like, bro, like at this point, like I just want the fucking shoe. Like I don't care if they're fake. And yeah, that's like I've had like 2 pairs of those, but I've just beat them to hell. But like that was like the shoe that like kind of got me to like stop wearing just white Air Force Ones all the time, because it's like
Yeah.
super similar, but it's like I feel like you can dress it up a little more. I'll fuck with it, especially when they're brand new. Like that should have you feeling different.
That's a very Parker shoe.
That's my shit.
Yeah, like, that shoe's you.
I don't love the like metallic shit, like the metallic accents on it.
I feel like I fuck with it. I think like if it was just a plain all white on it, it would just look like
Look like a nurse shoe.
Yeah, no, it's real, and they do look good. Like once they start getting scuffed, like the metal on it.
right.
Facts.
Jordan 4.
All right.
If anyone
honorable-
out there has a pair of Pure Moneys in a size 10,
Yes.
Oh yeah, and if you got
Hit
some
me.
black Cat 4s too, hit
Either
the
of
rim. Need them. A
If you
size 11.
We
need
got the
some,
Nike employee discount on the
Yes.
on the Air Force Ones. Hit any of us, we'll take them all.
Honorable mention sneakers. I'm going to name a few. Everybody else throw some in. Number 1, I didn't pick the Lyrical Air Force One on purpose. I feel like we all probably had that on their list, but it was
That's
kinda
up
like-
there.
Yeah, for sure. It's the craziest shit. It's just everybody picked at least one Air Force One on this draft, if I'm not mistaken. And it's like we have our own one with that
Yeah.
logo. Sick. Crazy childhood moment. The rollout, George snapped on that poster. But those shoes are crazy. And I got to throw, I have like 10 more pairs I could put on there. But in terms of packaging and rollout, there's a pair of KD4s, the Nerf ones that came with the Nerf hoop,
That's
which
so
was just
hard.
so hard back in the day. KD4s had some crazy rollouts. The Weathermans, his Aunt Pearls, all that shit. Like, those sneakers are sick.
Who did the Krispy Kreme ones? Those are fire. I remember they came in a Krispy Kreme box.
Was that the Kyrie 2s, maybe?
I think it was at Kyrie, but that was a sick one.
I might be mistaken, though.
What was I finna say? Good ass pick for real. I think
It's honorable mentions.
I know. Good ass honorable mention. I got one. I think the Air Max 90, I think black or white, whichever, like any
Classic.
Yeah, any colorway of that. I think you talking about one of the classics and shit that like first shoe I looked at, I'm like, damn, I want the motherfuckers bad. Air Max 90, I could have mentioned them, but good shoe.
Air Max 90, the best Air Max in my opinion.
Classic.
Best one. What's an honorable mention?
Shit, bro. The PlayStation 1s, that re-retro when Paul George had a pair come out, those were crazy. Like, they rolled out
Facts.
a new video game console with a pair of Air Force Ones, patent leather.
insane.
Crazy rollout.
Facts.
Those go for crazy.
Didn't
Yeah, too.
Travis do a pair of those recently?
I think he did something.
Oh
similar.
yeah. He did the Cactus Jack PlayStation low.
Yeah.
Um,
And
No, it was a
Travis has
dunk.
some
It was a
sick
Travis
Travis
did a
has-
dunk, yeah.
Travis has some of my favorite.
Travis 4 is up
damn,
there
favorite.
too.
Throw that one in there.
Yeah.
The Travis
Artist
PlayStation dunk
collaborations.
is crazy.
Artist collaboration wise, like
Travis is killing it.
Yeah,
Does-
no one's
does
touching
some-
Those
no one's
fragment,
touching
the
them.
fragment Jordan lows.
that blue one.
That boy got the Sony logo on the back of a dunk, dude.
That's crazy.
I think it says
With a
like
backward swoosh.
yeah.
There's a few more like storied ones, but like just the lore of the Paris dunks. The Paris dunks have always gone for like $30,000 on some crazy shit.
I had a ton of dunks. I just got
Awesome.
rid of
Oh, the
them.
Paris ones are
chunky
sick.
dunks. I had the Para dunks. I had
What are they at right now?
80. Yeah,
175,000 fucking dollars.
Oh, them Ben and Jerry dunks up there for me too. I fuck with them.
175,000
The
fucking
chunky
dollars.
dunk.
I fuck with
I
those.
love those. I regret selling that pair of shoes. I was
On
trying
and
to
what's
get those.
and some basketball shoes? I want to throw at least one of them on there. The Aunt Pearl KDs.
Which ones?
Damn.
Heaven on Earth?
Yes.
Gay shoe.
Absolutely.
Amazing shoe. Beautiful shoe. Still got a pair on ice. Waiting for the right day. to wear 'em.
I beat those up crazy.
I'm so sorry to them shoes how I did them, but
I've only
That's
worn them
'cause
once.
I wore them for like 3 months straight in 2020. It was just
Great shoe.
Ran them
was
to the
wearing
ground,
them.
but that was my
Yeah.
favorite pair of shoes at the time. So
Chief Keef got that.
was just
rightfully
about to
so.
say
That was the coolest.
He
thing.
posted that shit. He's like, "You ain't got these," or something like that. It's
They
crazy.
No, he snapped with those.
Yeah,
I've only worn them once. I wore them to the 9-year anniversary show. Put them right back on ice.
I remember that actually. Yeah, that's hard.
Those are sick. Thanks everybody for watching. Let us know in the comments your favorite pair of sneakers, and let us know if you think it's acceptable to wear black Air Force Ones at your wedding.